I think there are going to be a lot of people who have something to say about this. You might have worked with or have a family member with special needs. There's a 17-year-old student with special needs in Florida facing now up to 30 years in prison for violently attacking a teacher's aide over a video game. It was caught on camera. We want to warn you, the video is a little disturbing to some viewers. But that teenager, again, threw the teacher's aide to the ground, knocking her down, stomping on her. It took several other teachers to come and pull him off of her. He just kept punching her in the back as she looks like she went unconscious. That teen is being tried in adult court and held on $1 million bond. Xavier Walton joining us now from Florida with more on this trouble in the classroom. It seems as though we need bodyguards and security now, whether special needs or not. I mean, this is a very serious problem of violence at schools. Xavier.
And Adrian, you know, some of the teachers I've spoken to say they have seen similar acts like the one we just showed, and they say it's happening more often because they simply just don't feel safe. So we're gonna get back to that. This is in Florida. The teacher is in the black shirt. You see her walking across there, or the teacher's assistant, I should say. She turns around, and then she is knocked unconscious. The student, obviously you can see very large, 17-year-old male student accused of the assault, charged with aggravated battery on a school board employee, a first-degree felony, punishable up to 30 years in prison. The important context, Adrian touched on, the student is an individualized education program and behaviorally disabled. Now that's from school officials. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office says this incident allegedly started, this is according to the student, the teacher's aide took the student's Nintendo Switch.
I will say what we're hearing from teachers and staff across the state of Florida is that since COVID, we have seen a significant increase in the number of student behavior issues.
And that Florida incident comes on the heels of a terrifying situation at a Virginia elementary school back in January when a 6-year-old shot a first-grade teacher. Thankfully, that teacher survived. Meantime, in the state of New York, officials saying 3 students have been killed this school year so far, and at least 18 students have either been stabbed or shot. That includes a 16-year-old girl stabbed multiple times with a knife inside of a woman's bathroom at the school you're seeing here on your screen.
This can't just be a school issue alone, but we should have expectations that as teachers and staff who work in our schools and as students who attend our schools, that they are going to be safe.
And talking to some of those teachers, they just simply, they don't feel safe. And back to that Florida teacher's assistant, she's out of the hospital, she's recovering. A GoFundMe page has been set up. It's amassed more than $70,000. But in that page, there's a comment from the teacher actually saying she wanted to clear up some misinformation. She says she never took the student's Nintendo Switch. So there's a little back and forth on what actually happened leading up to this incident. But either way, Adrian, it's a troubling trend, and teachers, when you talk to them, they really don't feel safe anymore.